Hey guys, it's Leah and welcome back to my channel. So today, of course, is another episode of Fandom Friday. We got a lot of cool things going on today. I mean, mostly to do with Solo, and then a little bit to do with Lord of the Rings, some DC rumors flying around. So let's just get started. Obviously, there are now some rumors circulating around Solo. Now that people have seen it, it has a pretty good reception. So, I'm not sure how that makes me feel. There's been a lot of times in the past where the premiere has had a lot of people talking and really good things about it, and then I've seen the film and been like, I don't know. But yeah, so there's a lot of rumors flying around. We could possibly have a cameo, a Kenobi cameo, since obviously this takes place in between episodes 3 and 4. So, I mean, it's said that it has lots of surprises, so is that one of them? And speaking of Kenobi, now there are rumors flying around that the Kenobi film is in pre-production and might start as early as spring for shooting, spring 2019, obviously. That's crazy because up until this point, it's kind of just been speculation since Disney's doing this Solo, a Star Wars story. Now they're going to be doing a Kenobi film. What's next? Yoda? Vader? On the one hand, it makes me excited because I love new Star Wars films, but on the other hand, I'm just kind of like, you know, there was always a shroud of mystery surrounding some of these characters. You could think about it, you could dream, you could think of maybe what the deep corners of their lives or where they were in between episodes and what they were doing. Now Disney's just showing it all. It's kind of like they're showing all their cards. So, I don't know. I guess we'll be hearing more news about this new Kenobi film. Obviously, Star Wars story is coming up very quickly. But that's it for Star Wars today, and now we're going to move over to Marvel, and this is really cool and actually extremely exciting. So Marvel has just teamed up with a graphic novel company in China, and they have just released their first ever actual, Chinese superheroes, and I've seen some of the images, and it looks amazing. Let me tell you, I'm extremely excited to read this. The first Chinese superheroes are here. They look amazing. It is a long time overdue for this. And then I just stay tuned for more updates about that. Could we possibly be looking 10 years from now or in the future, a team up with some of our beloved superheroes? I don't know. All I know is it's just been a long time coming. I think Black Panther opened a lot of doors for new superheroes. So yeah, and you all know your girl loves a good graphic novel, so just putting that into the Marvel universe is awesome. So now I'm going to kind of segue from Marvel into DC / Lord of the Rings, sort of. Just because it's been rumored that Peter Jackson, of course we all know and love him from the beautiful Lord of the Rings series, it's saying that he's considering, I told you in a few other Fandom Friday episodes, if you guys have been watching, that Amazon has recently purchased the rights to make a TV series out of Lord of the Rings, and now Peter Jackson is said to be deciding between joining the DC Extended Universe or the Lord of the Rings project, which I really hope he joins the Lord of the Rings project, please, because I don't want that to be rubbish, but he might join the DC family, and it might not be a bad thing. Who knows? It's just rumors circulating that he's trying to decide between the two projects and which one his team wants to join. I mean, I think he could bring really good elements to the DCEU if he does decide to join that. I think it would actually be a positive thing, but at the same time, we would be losing him for the Lord of the Rings series, which in my opinion would be a huge loss. So I guess we'll be hearing more about what route he decides to take. Maybe he wants something new, something fresh, something different. But either way, I'm sure it will be amazing. I just hope he sticks with the TV show. And the last thing, it's actually really funny that I'm going to talk about for today's episode of Fandom Friday. You've heard of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You've suffered through Bill and Ted's bogus journey. I mean, it was suffered, but in a funny way. And now they're talking about making another one. Why? Like, who was like, yeah, you know, after Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, we just need another one. We need a part 3. So that has been circulating as well. I mean, I really don't understand where people are running out of ideas, so they're just going back to the things that worked, even if it's 10 plus years later, plus. But I don't know. So that's another funny thing that I wanted to get out there on this week's Fandom Friday. See what you guys thought. If you're like me and you've seen both of them, or you've just seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, fine. Do we need a third one? Like, do we need another adventure? I'm not sure. It said that they would be older, they would have kids. Like, I don't know if I need that. Like... But that wraps up this week's Fandom Friday. As usual, don't forget to comment down below your favorite news circulating this week in whatever fandom you're into. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I will be having a new video up on Monday. As usual, I'll be back on schedule. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.